Now we kick things off with health and natural ways to treat most of the things that ail us. Now we have with us Chioma Okonkwo, a nurse, a neuropathic doctor, and a fruit therapist who has joined us to discuss the role of fruit therapy in women's sexual needs. Good morning, Chioma.
Good morning.
Good to have you here.
Thank you very much.
I mean, it's really good that we talk about the role that fruits play in beyond sexual needs in general health cases, because most times we're very quick to go popping pills, not even knowing that with just basic fruits you could help yourself recover from whatever it is. But let's talk about women's sexual needs.
Okay.
Tell me about the fruit therapy. I want to learn this.
Okay, so I'm going to talk about how I started making it.
Yeah.
Okay. So I had an issue with libido.
Okay.
Yeah. So, and you know, most times in Nigeria or Africa, we feel women are not supposed to have, you know, they are not supposed to have sexual need. Because I'm married, and sometimes they feel, you're married, you're from a Christian home, you're not supposed to have that urge for sex. So I actually started researching, and I found out that stress might actually contribute to you not getting wet, or when you're having sex, you're not just in the mood, you understand? So I got to know about a particular fruit, you know, after because I did some courses in women's health. So I got to know about some particular fruits that could help women increase their libido, increase vaginal wetness. And I tried it. And the first 2 days was amazing. And then I started asking some other women, how far is the sexual need? Do you have high libido? Do you normally have pain while having sexual intercourse? And they'll be like, oh, yeah. So I started making libido syrup for women, and it's been amazing to an extent that, you know, most of these women also complain that it's affecting their marriages. And sometimes they go for some pills, which might now cause adverse effects, like maybe fibroid or hormonal imbalance. Okay, so that was what led me to production of libido syrup made strictly from fruits. Wow. And women have been having, I've helped over 200 women. And I'm still helping more, you get. So I feel this is something we don't actually discuss more, and this is a need. So I feel women have to know that there are fruits for everything. But this particular one works like magic. So I felt I should say, I should come and discuss about it today.
Now, for the benefits of women at home watching, now how affordable is this, this syrup? Because not everything is affordable to everybody. So how affordable is this for the general public? Okay,
it depends. There are people who sell it very expensive. But what I try to do is I just tell them about the fruits so they can go to the market. They sell a seed. Some people sell a seed for 50 naira. Some sell a seed for 100. Some sell a seed for 200. Some also make the syrup. Some sell for 10,000 for a liter. Some sell 25,000. Another person sells 250,000. So it depends on their pocket. But what I try to do is I just try to educate them on the fruit. So even if you cannot buy from someone who makes it, you can easily go and get it from the market and then maybe consult a fruit therapist like myself or my colleague, and then you learn how to make it, and you're good to go. It's just like apple. I tell most women, you buy it, put it in the fridge, take it, soak it in water, and just chew. And you're good to go.
So beyond sexual needs, let's talk about fruits used as a general way to cure ailments. Like I was telling you how I had a flu yesterday, and you know, the go-to is to go take Actifed or Cocoa, stuff like that. But now, what fruits would you say, okay, for this basic flu, what fruits would you say, oh, just take this, this, and this, and you're good?
Okay, so thanks for that question, because, you know, this season, everybody's coming down with flu, catarrh, and everything. So, you know, before we started this, you were telling me about how you took pineapple, and I was telling you that pineapple actually contains bromelain, which is still used in making your cough syrup. So if you have flu, all you just need is, you can get pineapple and ginger with lemon, or you can get your thyme you use in cooking.
Wow.
Yeah, so you can just boil your thyme with ginger and honey, and you're good to go. Even your curry, you can use your curry, you boil it with ginger. Just make sure that whatever you're doing, you add ginger. And if you have ulcer, you can just go for just thyme, honey, because lemon can actually affect people with ulcer. And pineapple to have this high acid, you understand? So if you have ulcer, you can just go for just thyme or curry.
Yeah.
Then you add a little bit of garlic. But garlic don't really affect people with ulcer, but ginger can.
Okay.
Yeah.
But now, how far does fruit therapy go? Like, is it just for common there's really nothing like common ailments, but can you use fruit therapy to cure cancer? Can you use it to cure diabetes? How far does fruit therapy go?
You can use fruit therapy to cure anything. Like, I shared a story 9 years ago when I started in UCH Ibadan, where I trained as a nurse. And I met a woman with ovarian cancer stage 4, and the doctors gave her 2 weeks to live. And fortunately, she was my case study project, so I had to go and start researching about alternatives to cancer. So I just told the lady, see, let's just try this thing. You know, you don't have anything to lose. After all, it's 2 weeks they gave your mom. And we started with carrot juices. I didn't even know much about fruit then, but I know that fruit should have something. If somebody is sick, they normally bring fruit to the hospital. So fruit should have more. So we started juicing 1 year, 2 year, 3 year, 4 years, 5 years, 6 years, 7 years, 8 years, 9 years. So other people too, most people have cured themselves of cancer using fruit. Like my mentor, late Dr. Sebi, he talked about using fruit therapy and alkaline diet. And you can get alkaline diet from your fruits and vegetables. But then where I try to advise people is when it comes to the combination, so that fruit can also harm you if you don't take it rightly. So that's why we have professionals. So there are some combinations you have to combine to actually help deal with some particular illness. For example, diabetes. If someone has diabetes, you cannot be giving the person pineapple, watermelon. It's going to spike the sugar levels. But there are fruits that can help for diabetes. So that's where a fruit therapy comes in. So things like cucumbers, garden egg. There's something they call in Yoruba abere seed. You combine it together. It can help you to regulate your sugar level. So fruits can actually go beyond more than we can imagine. From the leaves to the seed, to the tree, to every part of the leaf. Even apple seed that people say is actually very is toxic actually. But there are people who still use it for some medicinal purposes. So it depends on the dosage you get. So fruits are.
So circling back to sexual needs. Now, what fruit would you say every woman out there who is married or who has sexual needs help should have in her fridge? What's that go-to fruit?
Yeah, they call it the miracle fruits.
Like that's the name.
That's the name.
The actual name of
the they call it the miracle fruits. If you check your Google now, you will see the miracle fruits. But then they also call it azanza. Then people know it generally as gorontula.
Oh, right.
But what I tell people, that's actually the one of the best fruit for libido. But then when you combine it with other things, you can actually have the right, should I say, you can actually have more effect when you combine it with other stuffs. Like what I do tell women also, because that fruit helps in fertility. So what I tell women is it depends on what you're using it for. If you're using it for just libido, to get wet, to be in the mood, gorontula is good to go. You can just combine it with tiger nut milk and coconut milk, and then you're good to go.
Thank you so much, Chioma. I am sure ladies watching, even husbands watching, have learned more than a thing or two to help their wives improve their sexual life. There's still so much more on Wake Up Nigeria. We're going on a quick break. We will be right back. Don't go anywhere.